The time has finally arrived to reveal the Uprising Master Set Madness binder, but you'll notice we're in a different location because the binder has grown. We needed to find a new spot and a new look to fit this massive binder. Let's take a look. We'll explain a little bit of why I chose to do it this way, and I will remind you right off the bat, remember, I am missing a couple of cards in here. I am unfortunately missing the very first card. We did not open that Cold Foil Fabled. We missed 6 cards so far in our master set. Though I did sneak a couple in here just because I got them in a different sale. But anyways, that's page 1. We're missing the first card, and you'll notice there is another empty spot at the end. And one of the reasons of doing this was to skip empty spots. But, another reason for organizing it this way, where you can have every single card in there, is I just thought these dragons would look great like this. Look at that. Lots and lots of dragons here. We'll zoom in on some of them. That one is still, it's just a dark card, but oh man. Look at these marvels. Look at these marvels. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful marvels. Dragons are gorgeous. I thought it'd be really cool having them all on the same page, the same opening. Another reason for using a bigger binder this time. Getting those full 12 cards on each side. Very, very, very cool looking. Of course, another reason that I went with this version of putting everything together in the same binder is that you get to go along on the Collector's Center, and it helps you make sure that you don't miss anything. As you'll see farther along in the book here, there are different cards that have different versions and variations, and sometimes it's hard to keep track of which cards have which versions of what foils and not foils. And so going through the Collector's Center and putting them in that order is a nice way to make sure that you get everything. Though, even as I say that, I should remember too that as I was doing this, I noticed there were a few cards that had cold foil versions that, for whatever reason, the Collector's Center just forgot to include or didn't include. There's a couple of the common equipment pieces we are missing that Marvel Ashwing there. Would love to see that. But again, there's so much, there's so many different things happening that it is really, really nice following the Collector's Center, just to make sure you don't miss anything. Makes it a little bit easier, Of course, like I said before too, I did want to see what it looks like. Like, what does it look like to have everything all together? In the Tales of Arya set, I had split the foils and non-foils. I showed you guys the foil book previously, but you just get kind of those blank spaces sometimes, particularly in the non-foil version if you do that. And so I wanted to see what it looks like here. It does look really cool. It is very, very cool. You get to see those little furnaces down there, but it does lend to a couple of weird things, or not so great things. So for example, just taking a look at this page and probably quite a few other pages like it, it does look a little chaotic. Let's just put that, it looks a little bit chaotic. I mean, that thaw, just do not miss that thaw. Gorgeous, gorgeous card. That should be a Marvel. If any card should be a Marvel, come on. Give me a Marvel version of that thaw. It's so beautiful. This looks a little bit chaotic. You got cards that have 2 versions, 3 versions, and how it lined up with just one on there. And it just feels a little bit haphazard to the eye. The other thing is, I guess we're not going to be able to see it here. We'll keep going. But something else that gets a little bit weird is sometimes, depending on where you are, these just have some cool foiling. Depending on where you are, here's a great example of it. You end up getting 6 versions of the same card, right, on the same page. And they're different cards, right? But you get 6 versions of the same art there. And it's a little, I don't know, it can get a little bit old, right? Seeing that over and over and over again. The foiling, of course, looks great. And then the non-foiled looks a little lackluster next to it. Not that it's bad, but of course the foil just pops. You see that one there. Gorgeous. And Icelander. Oh, Icelander. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That Phoenix Flame there. But yeah, and you can get kind of pages like this that it's just a lot of blue. It feels a lot of the same when there's not as much variety. Of course, if you're doing just foil or just non-foil, you move through that twice as fast, and so you get to see different arts, and that helps spread out the variety a little bit. And it's a kind of a weird break going back and forth between foil, non-foil, and then how that doesn't even happen all the time. They don't necessarily line up in order, the cards, right? So here we've got one Crown of Peak here at the end of the page, and you got to flip it all the way over to see the next one. But we've seen enough of those on our channel. We don't really want to focus on that, do we? Oh, if you don't get that joke, go back and watch Uprising Master Set Madness, and you will know. You will know. But overall, it's pretty cool. It's really, really cool. I don't like, that we're missing a couple cards. Missing the Shuko. This one's tough to get on the camera. Got to get that one in there. Who knows, based on how Dynasty's going, maybe it would be better just to go back to Uprising, cracking open Uprising cases. I don't know. But speaking of Dynasty, I'm at the point where I want to start putting Dynasty into a binder. I want to start getting that together. But I'm not 100% sure how I want to do it. So if you have ideas for how you think I should organize Dynasty, it's going to be a little bit more chaotic, maybe. Having all sorts of different classes and marvels and all sorts of different versions of cards. Let me know how you think I should put the Dynasty Master Set together in a binder. Should I do it like this, like the Collector Center where everything's all together? Should I go back to the Tales of Aria way of doing all foils and then all non-foils? Should I come up with another creative way of doing it where I focus just more on the themes and kind of organize it however I think looks the best, and don't worry about the numbers and orders and trying to keep track of everything? Let me know your thoughts. I'm going to start the Dynasty binder soon, and thanks for watching. If you want to hear me discuss binders more, go back and watch my previous binder video. Otherwise, make sure you keep watching for Dynasty Master Set Madness, and we'll see if we can make any progress on that, because boy, we got a long ways to go.